on the right of your screen looks vaguely familiar. Cheryl Josephson has been away in Los Angeles for the last week. It's your first trip to Los Angeles, and you must admit it is a little different than this end of the West Coast.
Very different, and I was struck with the beauty of our city when I came back. It's no comparison.
Well, it's more beautiful now that you're here, my dear. Glad to have you with us, and you'll be delighted to know we have our movie review all set to go tonight. This time a movie that pays homage to baseball, Field of Dreams.
And we'll look at the Japanese art of flower arranging, Ikebana, a little later on in the show.
But first, we're going to find out about the secret life of Winona Kent.
Like most of us, Winona has an active imagination, but hers goes a step or two further. She turned her fantasy life into reality, the reality of a novel, that is.
Winona Kent spent the last 3 years stationed here at BC Tel headquarters in Burnaby, an auspicious building that contains all the stimulation a budding writer needs to start working on a novel. A spy novel, that is.
Where I work at BC Tel, there's a microfilm department, and microfilm is essential to every good spy novel. There's a wonderful security desk downstairs on our main floor, and you need a security pass to get in. There's security guards who will stop you physically from going into the building. There are doors that you can't go into. There's warning signs. It's all there.
But espionage is not something new to Winona. At her desk are the first clues. Among the family snapshots, an autographed picture of David McCallum, better remembered as Ilya Kuryakin, the spy in the 60s hit TV show, The Man from U.N.C.L.E. In her Burnaby apartment, her interest in Ilya is more obvious. 2 cardboard boxes filled with clippings, bumper stickers, more photos, Man from U.N.C.L.E. episodes, and every edition of the David McCallum fan club newsletter. Some of the articles in them are hers.
It has been characterized as an obsession by several people, and it's quite embarrassing to me, but I will admit to it. I think it represents a phase in my childhood when I was into quite a fantasy life. When I was 10, I was just madly in love with the guy. There was a lot of us out there that were madly in love with the guy, and I don't think you ever really let go of it. You bury it a bit, and it bubbled up again.
It's a crossbow, set to fire a steel-tipped bolt.
And what bubbled out was Skywatcher, a 242-page spy thriller set in Vancouver. The hero is Robin, a teenager who finds himself in the middle of a KGB plot to take over a Vancouver radio station. Robin's father, Evan, an aging film star, comes to the rescue. Evan, it turns out, not only plays a spy in his series Spy Squad, but is also a spy in real life, too. The plot thickens as Robin and Evan find themselves inside the studios of CGUL.
And here's a little blast from the past from a band that, well, put out a great spy thriller, Little Peter Gunn.
These guys just don't give up, do they?
You didn't give them anything else to go on. You're their only lead. Come on, let's get out.
I think I'm gonna join one of your little espionage networks when I get out of school, Evan. They'll probably accept me with open arms. I won't even have to go through basic training. I'm already a lean, mean spy machine.
If you don't get down, you'll be lean, mean, and probably seen.
So, we take them out with the pen that shoots poison gas, tranquilizer mists, sleep darts, and 32 caliber bullets? An exploding cigarette case.
I'd rather we found another way out of here. Ralph put in a call to his Russian friends just before you arrived. And I, for one, don't cherish being a spy exchange pawn 5 years down the line. Is there another way out?
Through the studio and the fire escape.
Let's go.
But you don't even carry a gun, do you?
Not if I can help it.
What would you have done if I hadn't turned up with my trusty fire extinguisher? Would you let Rolf turn you over to the Russians?
No. There would be some sort of a struggle, a mild display of physical combat, which I, of course, would have won.
Oh, of course. The old Vulcan nerve pinch. The old karate slice to the back of the neck.
A well-placed kick. Come on.
Hi there. Drew Phillips, right?
Yeah, hi.
Do you remember me? Rolf Raymond's kid, Robin.
Oh, yeah.
This is the famous actor, Evan Harris. He was in Spy Squad. Evan played a secret agent. He was just showing me how all good spies stay out of sight when they're under heavy enemy surveillance. We're being watched from the 7-Eleven.
Oh, sure. I've got like a really bad stomach.
I would stay off the coffee if I were you. That way to the fire escape?
Gotta go, KGB.
What are you gonna do about these guys?
Outrun them!
In that?
Let's go.
Winona admits her greatest thrill would be to see Skywatcher made into a TV movie, and then maybe a spy series. And who knows, maybe Elia would even consider a role.
Have fun in Cairo, Winona. And thanks to the Breck Academy and its students who helped us out with a dramatization of Winona's book. And if you were wondering just which radio station that was, it was the studios of CHRX, local rocker, and Winona's husband co-hosts the morning show there. So there.
Well, so there. And coming up, we're going to have a story about another local author, W.P. Kinsella, who lives in White.